warm welcome to Daily Dispatch, a show that gives you all the latest news and updates from the digital ecosystem. I'm Priya Sheikh. Thank you very much for logging in. Time now to get you all the top news stories that we've been tracking for you this evening. Well, first up, India has featured among the top markets for Clubhouse within weeks of launch of the voice-based social networking app in the country. The platform, which launched its Android version and expanded to the Indian market last month, also said that it will be working towards following the recently announced social media rules in the country. Now, within weeks of the Android launch, Clubhouse has reached over 2 million users. Well, moving on to the second headline of the day, MicroVC Artha Venture Fund has closed its maiden early stage fund at 220 crore rupees. Now, Artha Venture Fund has invested in companies like Oyo, Purple, Linden Club and other startups at the early stage. Now, interestingly, Artha Venture Fund had announced its second close nearly 2 years ago, and it will be looking to invest the capital raised over the next 24 to 30 months. Well, EV giant Tesla has started the process of hiring for senior roles in India. Now, reports suggest that the company is also looking to recruit a head of sales and marketing and a head of human resources. Now, the government has been giving manufacturing incentives to entice companies to manufacture EVs in India. Well, moving on to the final headline of the day, reports indicate that the SoftBank Vision Fund has held discussions with Flipkart to invest around $600 to $700 million. Now, this comes 3 years after the Japanese group exited Flipkart by selling shares to Walmart. Now, this transaction is likely to value the Bengaluru-based firm at $25 to $30 billion. Well, moving on to our second segment, I have with me someone who has been helping individuals in the job space. I have with me Nirmit Parikh, who is the founder and CEO of Apna. Thank you, Nirmit, for joining us today on the Daily Dispatch. I want to begin by asking you about the last couple of months. The job space perhaps has been the most important and interesting space, considering the kind of volatility in the market across sectors. So, what has been your experience at Apna.co?
So I think it has been a hard time for the country, and with COVID, we definitely have seen the ups and downs in jobs. But I think so the market is recovering better. We are seeing e-commerce jobs increasing. We are seeing logistics jobs increasing, healthcare jobs increasing. SMBs are coming back. So it's all moving in the positive direction. But excited to see how the job market progress, how it evolves. We have also started seeing increase in the non-formalized jobs. A very interesting thing which we have seen is micro entrepreneurship is also on the rise. We've seen a lot of blue and gray collar workers starting their own things, people starting detergent companies, people starting their small delivery companies, people building their first online shops and trying to sell something over WhatsApp. So interesting set of elements which we are seeing on the platform.
Right. If you could give us some perspective on the kind of growth that you've seen on your platform over the last couple of months, specifically amid this pandemic, the number of users that have registered onto your platform and the terms of absolute growth that you've seen.
So the goal of Apna is to connect people to opportunities. And we do this by doing a couple of things. Helping people build the digital professional identity, giving them access to the best local jobs, helping them network with the right peers in similar skill professionals, and also helping them solve for the skill gap and finding them the right opportunities and the right skills to learn. Along with that, what we have seen is over the last couple of months, so today we have around 9 million plus users and 100,000 plus recruiters on the platform. We are in 14 cities. Last month, we did north of 7 million plus interviews. Over the last 6 months, we have done 35 million plus interviews on the platform. Growth over the last year has been north of 100x. And it's interesting. And again, like numbers are one thing. We are growing very rapidly. We started as a challenger in the market, and now we are a market leader when it comes to hiring and or it comes to professional networking for India's rising workforce. But what really is most interesting are the stories which we see day in, day out. For example, there was this one user of Apna app, Jyoti. She came onto the app. She's a nurse. And she found the nursing job within the first couple of hours. After getting the job, I think so in a day or two where she joined, they were facing lack of medical toolkits and lack of some PP kits. She goes onto the platform, she posts, and in a couple of hours, all the nurses of the vertical communities on Apna, they come together and they help that hospital. So we see such stories day in, day out that just, which are very heartwarming, and I think which is where the real impact of Apna can be seen.
Right, when you talk about the kind of growth in a region-specific manner within India, which are the cities where you've seen a maximum growth in the number of postings, in the number of jobs available for these blue-collar workers?
So currently Apna is in 14 cities. We started out in Mumbai, then we added Delhi, and then we started also adding Chandigarh, Lucknow, and all the other cities. Delhi and Mumbai are leading our growth numbers, and with lockdown coming out, we might have seen some fluctuation of job, but overall they are like leading the job postings on the platform. So last month alone, we saw north of 1.2 million plus like job openings on the platform.
What about salary trends? How do you see salary trends panning out? Do you see the difference in the salary trends pre-pandemic and post-pandemic? What is your perspective on the same?
So the salary trends, I think so. It's more like demand supply. For example, there are certain jobs, particularly around logistics and e-commerce, where salary trends have started increasing. So we have seen that. So I think it's more of a demand supply thing, but generally the salary trends have not changed much. They would have moved from a specific like category to category. Say hospitality jobs are decreasing, so the salary has kind of gone down. Versus when you start talking about logistic and e-commerce jobs, the salary trends have kind of gone up. So it's kind of demand and supply kind of has balanced each other.
Right, going forward, I wanted to understand, you do have a clutch of investors who come on board at Apna. Are you looking at a further kind of fundraise from these investors at this point?
Right. So fundraise is part and parcel of journey of any company. And yes, so we are opportunistic about dollars coming in as we have global ambitions. We are in 14 cities. We want to be in 50 cities by the end of the year. We also want to go and explore new geographies. So definitely we are always excited about partners, current incumbent partners, and the new partners who will kind of join in our mission. But again, the goal of Apna is to do right by the users and by the companies, and that's the core focus, which we are all like heads down, building business and trying to keep improving the product.
Right. In terms of growth targets, you briefly touched upon the kind of growth targets that you have. In terms of absolute revenue growth, what is the kind of target that you're working on?
Right. So at Apna, right, I think so multiple revenue products are possible, right? We can build recruitment products, we can build skilling products, we can build distribution products. At this point of time, we have actively decided not to focus on monetization. And the whole reason being that is, rarely you get a chance to do something for your motherland, right? Today, all the economies all around the world are pretty much shaken thanks to COVID. And at that point of time, Apna being the leading hiring platform, I think so there is a sense of responsibility for us is to help bring back India's economy. And so we are currently, all the services of Apna for hiring for SMBs, for enterprises, are actually free, and we are allowing on either sides of the platform. So we are allowing people to hire for free for essential jobs like medical and like healthcare jobs and logistic services. They're actually provided a 24/7 helpline to help employers and SMBs again to hire for free. And again, the whole idea is to bring back India's economy back to its feet, and that's what the focus is today.
Joining us today, and we wish you all the very best for growth at Apna and your expansion plans, like you've mentioned. Thank you so much for being a part of the Daily Dispatch.
Thank you.
Well, time now to wrap up this edition of the Daily Dispatch. I'll catch you on Monday at 5 p.m. Goodbye, stay safe, and have a lovely weekend.